Dugan Road. Central. Taking copies.
Who's that guy?
I'm good, thank you. Sorry? I'm just working on something. I'm just capturing everything that's in public.
Okay, that's what we're checking, but some of the things on this counter are not public.
So,
Past the glass is not public.
well, it's not anything visible is public, but don't you think
Okay,
that,
that's what I'm saying, we just wanna
ma'am?
make sure we're working, I just want to quickly, we are working.
don't you think that if something is not meant for public consumption, that you should protect it, not ask me to?
Well, no, that's why I'm saying, we're just asking you to check, because we were just answering some phone calls, I wanted to make sure that what we were just working on, if it wasn't public, that Lori was able to collect it, because we're researching something for someone to call,
Okay.
that's all.
Yeah, so you know, everything behind this window is absolutely public.
I just explained to you what I meant when I said that we were in the process of working on somebody's information.
I'm gonna give you a freebie, because until she came over, you were all, I can't record back there, and I can't do it,
No, I just asked
and
what you were
then.
recording, I said I need to make sure that anything on this counter is meant to be there, not that it was something she just was on the phone call with the person about.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name?
Yes.
My name is Kathy.
And what do you do here? Election warning, oh, you're gonna be busy now, huh? There's a lot of things going on. They say that this is, the closest race in American political history. A lot more people turn out to vote than ever. So you must be pretty busy, huh? It doesn't take so much. I'm sorry.
No, ma'am, I'm all set. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
It's just that you were minding my business.
Thank you.
And I returned the favor. You reminded, you told me not to. You told me not to. You told me not to record the things back here. You did. We rolled back the tape. You said, don't record the things back here. Okay, bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She's got live view. She's saying she didn't say what she said. But she said what she said because I recorded it. She's still running her little mouth back there. I'm sorry, page is there. You're
I have a question for you folks. And I'm not trying to be facetious, but you guys have cameras all over this building. What's the difference between your cameras and this? Okay, well, I mean, most town halls that we go into, they do have cameras, and you can request those. You can FOIA request them, right?
I'm not trying to push your question off, but that's a question more for the town manager than for us.
Is he in?
You can go check, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just don't understand the thought process behind that. That's all. I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean?
About what?
About this camera as opposed to any cameras that are here.
No, and I had no question about anything that was happening out in that hallway.
No, I understand that. I'm just trying to,
We were working on something for a citizen who called on the phone that was not probably public information. I wanted to make sure that paper
Okay.
wasn't what she was doing.
Well,
Because the rest of it is public.
Well, I can understand.
And I didn't argue that
I can
at all.
understand that. I'm trying to bridge the gap between the people that work in the government entity and the public.
The voting location is.
You know what I mean? That's all. I'm just trying to find out where you're coming from. You know what I mean?
Coming
Get an
from us, what?
understanding.
We're here,
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. Is you were a little
Yeah.
upset about him recording, and I
wasn't actually.
Well, okay.
I clarified that 3 or 4 times.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
because it's absolutely right to film the public stuff.
Right.
But I knew that
Okay.
this person had just done something which was not public information, and I wanted to make sure that what was on the counter, when he leaned in to get what was on the counter,
Well,
wasn't something she was
let
working
me-
on that was not public.
So let me try and.
Only that piece of
I
paper
just.
I wanted her to check
I
on.
guess my thing is this, right? Police use what they call the plain view doctrine, right? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I do, but this is not a discussion that I'm.
No, I'm trying to have a dialogue with you.
No, I don't. I need to get these things back to the polls. Do you want them to
She needs to get off the
yes,
chair
please.
now.
Wow.
She said she knows what the plain view doctrine is. I got $100 says she doesn't.
It doesn't matter if she doesn't want to hear
You
it.
can't reason with someone that's unreasonable.
Yeah, I guess, and that's the problem.
She was willing to talk
Although-
to you and talk smack about me. as soon
Although
as I showed up.
and here's the thing: is I was told and I was directed to go and speak to the city manager. So maybe that's what we should do.
Yeah, I think
He's
we
upstairs
should.
apparently.
Well, so the problem with her is that she's third party employment, which is not by human resources.
Yeah.
She's contracted to do elections collections. But with a person with that strong of an anti-freedom opinion, I wonder how many ballots she's pulled out.
Wow.
If she sees someone come in with a hat endorsing a candidate, she doesn't like. How likely is she to take
It's a
that?
scary proposition, to be honest with you. And the fact that they weren't.
They're trying to meet us upstairs.
Oh, there it is. I knew they had an eye in the sky.
Hello. Oh yeah, that's the lady I talked to downstairs.
Hello. Is the town manager in?
She is not in right now.
Huh.
You guys have a meeting with her, do you?
No, but I actually had some questions. We were just downstairs and my friend was recording, kind of like I am right here, right? And the lady that's part of the elections downstairs kind of had a little bit of a meltdown. And I was trying to have a conversation like you and I are having right now. And I tried to explain like the plain view doctrine to her. And she just kind of lost her cool there. And I just wanted to talk to the city manager because I'm trying to bridge a gap between government and the public,
Excellent.
right? And I'm trying to find out what the thought process is because if I come in with this camera, what's the difference with this camera as opposed to the cameras that you have here in the hallway and outside the doors over here?
Like the security cameras?
Yeah. I mean, there's really, if you think about it, right?
So do you mean like, are you looking to get the footage from the
No, if I wanted the footage, I'd just FOIA request it if I wanted it.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to bridge that gap. Like I said, I'm trying to find out what the thought process is because like the woman from elections literally was freaking out about the fact that we were recording, like he was recording and he was recording here. And she's like, well, anything over here, you can't record past the glass. And I was trying to have the discussion about the plain view doctrine because anything, like if a cop pulls you over and he's looking and he's shining the light in the back of your car,
Yeah.
anything he sees in there, open container, whatever, he can use that, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with somebody recording from here to there or whatever. Anything you can see, you can record.
Yeah.
And I was trying to have that discussion with her and she just, again, she didn't want to deal with it. And I understand today's a crazy day. I agree. I understand that. I'm trying to find out why there is such an issue with this camera as opposed to the cameras that you got here that I can request.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm fully understanding it, but I don't see how there would be. I don't think that, I'm wondering if she was concerned with, I know the clerk's office deals with a lot of confidential information.
Right.
I wonder if that was what she was.
Well, that's what she was claiming. But again, there was nothing that I could see that was left out. I mean, she was talking about having a conversation with somebody on the phone. and I hate to say this, but if you're having a conversation on the phone and you're speaking that loud that I can hear it,
Yeah.
I think we got more problems
Yeah,
than.
Well, no, she was saying that there was something on the paper she didn't want us to see, and my concern with her being an election warden is if she can't protect private information that's right in front of her in total view of the public, how is she gonna protect the sanctity of election and voter ballots? But more so, you know, it's not my job. Like, I'm a nice guy. If you asked me to help you with something, I probably would. If I had the downtime to do it, I would help you. But she's now yelling at me that I need to keep the information she has custody of private.
Okay.
Like, it's her job to create privacy for everything past the glass, not mine.
Okay.
She can just be nice about it, but she just barked orders. I think she woke up on the wrong side of both of the beds.
That may very well have been the case.
I think
know
so.
The clerk's office has been a little under pressure with the election.
Well, the
Yeah,
clerk's
like-
lady was nice. She told her to stop. It was this election warden that was just acting like
Yeah.
a complete and total Karen.
I believe the clerk. I think the clerk said the name Kathy. I'm not sure if that's. I'm not sure who. Maybe that was the election official that was down there.
May have been.
But
Well, I'd be happy to call the town manager if you'd like, just see where she. Well, let me just check her calendar actually.
yeah, like I said, it's not a major ordeal. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to bridge that gap.
Yeah, no, I'd love to get the information for you because of course we want all of our people to know how to manage these scenarios as best that we can. So I can get you as much information.
Well, if I remember correctly, you guys use KP Law anyway, right?
We do. Yes.
Yeah, KP Law should have brushed you guys up on First Amendment stuff.
Yes, I'm sure they did. I know, under pressure.
What's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry.
Oh, my name is Mara. I work.
Mara, I'm
communications
John.
for the town.
How you
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from.
Well, I got to tell you, you are a ray of sunshine. Listen, I've been to a few town halls, and trust me, when I say you're a ray of sunshine, they're few and far between.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably not the best person to talk to about this because I'm very new to government. I've only been to for about 6 months. So I'd love to get you somebody to talk to who can get you some real answers and have like a
Right.
more thorough conversation on it and hopefully include me so that I learn more as well. But let me check her calendar, just see where she's at.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, it's.
Continue being employed by the town? So maybe figure out your attitude. I didn't come in here saying you work for the government, so you must be bad, right? I've had government employees treat me pretty terribly. But I came in here and I treated her with respect. I didn't cast her along with everyone else, did I? That can't be said the same for you, can it? You know, me, if we were looking for a reaction, so were you wrong?
She is at a meeting offsite today.
That's okay. Like I said,
I'm so sorry.
not a big deal. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. If you want to take her card, it's right there.
I got it.
Okay, good. She's very responsive via email, and you can always give us a call. The main line comes up here, so it'll be me or Katie. She's also out of the office today. And then, did you grab the card for Bob Cutler?
No.
Upstairs? He's our town clerk. He may be the best person to talk to about the situation with the election
Okay.
warden, but I'm happy to write that information down for you too.
Well, I appreciate it.
Of course.
And apparently, my friend is.
Yeah, I may want to apologize there.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too good.
It's not.
You're talking about me. I'm really nice. I went and said hello to them. I've even no one in this building in trouble. I'm the nice one that does. I understand there might be a stigma about, what people.
He's not right. He's not wrong. He is the nice one. Generally, I'm the one that's doing what he's doing.
Really?
Yeah.
Never would have guessed.
Well, I'm trying to curb habits.
I know a lot of you cops, right? I don't hate police. I think a lot of people that do hate police. However,
Alright, so this is Bob. He's our town clerk. He knows everything there is to know.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You
You're,
got it.
like I said, you're a ray of sunshine.
Of course, and if you need anything, feel free to call Paige's number. Comes right here. So we can
Thank
help
you.
out.
I appreciate
Well, have a
it.
great rest of your day.
You have a good day.
and they don't know. It's the same thing as me. I have 210,000 followers, and I've made my name by calling myself. You're professional to me, I'm professional This would have been real easy to come over here, start calling her names and poking at her until I got a reaction. She was super professional and super polite. I was super professional and polite also. And then I turned around and left. I caused no trouble for anyone.
And I know this man, and he is really a good guy. He didn't mean it maliciously. I can attest to that.
I'm all set. Thank you. I appreciate
We
it.
both apologize.
Okay,
We,
so
we have that misconception that you folks are sitting there trying to get a reaction for
Not,
YouTube.
well, I think
I was just in
that
human
it's
resources
actually,
complimenting
you know,
all
it's
of
funny
their
you should
boards.
say that because I was just talking down at the town manager, and I think that that's part of the gap that we're trying to bridge here,
Yeah,
right?
I hope you
And
get
we're
it.
trying to figure out why it is that government actors react that way, and they think that we're all out looking for that reaction. We're not. We just want to make sure that you're doing your job, you're doing it to the best of your ability, and that you shine. That young lady down there is a ray of sunshine in this place. She's amazing.
I can attest for these two,
Exa-
everybody in this office.
But what I'm saying
and
though
they're really,
is
really good.
there
I
should
have a
be
great
no difference with this camera than that camera, the camera over the
it wasn't so
door.
much the camera. What they're saying, they have an understanding.
We had a misconception.
And you guys have KP
Misunderstanding.
law,
Let's say
and
that
that's part of the problem.
let's say
KP law,
misunderstanding.
or misunderstanding. So KP law, what they like to do is they like to portray. They call it First Amendment auditors, and what they're trying to do is they're pushing the limits. So if you went through the KP law seminar and you've never met anyone that does what we do, and you see us walking through the door, the first thing you're doing is you're calling and you're like, oh my God, they're here. You're bracing for impact, right? It's kind of the same thing as if I called the police and lied. I said you were doing something you didn't. Then they show up, guns drawn. You're like, they prepare you for the worst, but that's a fraction of the people that do. I've been doing this for 7 years, and the only time I've ever got into it with somebody was when it was deserved. And I have 300 videos plus on my channel of people that have good interactions. Do they do as well? No, they don't. Right?
It's
We'll be
not,
honest.
he's not lying because
But they're there. We post everything we record. I don't edit it.
Yep.
It is what it is. So it's not like going to be like I'm arguing back and forth with him and then this conversation doesn't take place. People get everything. It's unedited. We're just trying to make sure that we can work together because we're not that bad. And right, it makes you guys like look
But
better.
we get that misunderstanding because we have that misconception that you folks are coming in here for a reaction. We're an open book. Whatever you want to know, just ask. We'll gladly help you. I can vouch for my staff. They're probably one of the best staff I've had, and I've been in this trade for over 20-something years doing commissioning.
I appreciate your apology. We had a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
And listen, I'm not going to say that there aren't people that are going to come in here. They're going to do exactly that. You're gonna get people wearing masks, and they're going to be acting all strange, and then you're going to be thinking, well, that justifies it. But they're not all like that. Just like not all cops are bad. Not all all politicians are.
and again, I mean, you don't see me going off on you guys.
Scott
You know what I
Shippey, if
mean?
you want to know my name.
I'm John.
Nice to meet you, man. And then, listen, let me give you a piece of advice moving forward. So when someone comes in and they're doing what we're doing, don't even say, is there anything I can get you? Can I? Because then they might say something smart like, yeah, how about a cheeseburger and some fries? Yeah. Just say,
And that's what we're expecting.
KP
you know what I mean?
law should never give you any advice other than, hey, I know you're just recording. Enjoy yourself. If there's any assistance I can give you to help you get what you need, please let us know. I'm sorry to interrupt. Then it gives them absolutely nothing. If they do flip out and keep pushing it past that point, they'll never be able to post the video because their audience is going to say, you totally fabricated that.
Yeah.
I do training across the country, and that's how I tell public employees to react. Like, hey, listen, you need me, you let me know. In the meantime, enjoy this public building.
We don't like listen, I don't know about him, but I'll speak for myself. I'm not crazy about guys that will come in here and stick a camera in your face, try and assert that reaction like you were saying. We don't like that any more than you do. We just want to make sure, like I said, that you're doing your job, you're doing it to the best of your ability, and that our money, our tax dollars are going to what it's supposed to be going for. That's all. And most guys like us that come in here, generally, I don't say anything. I try not to talk at all. I just let things play out the way they
I'm the
play
big
out.
mouth. Me and you got a lot in common. I can tell. You might not say a lot, right? But you'll know that someone will know that they pissed you off when they're looking up like this at you. You'll be like, what did I do? I don't understand why I did that.
But yeah, I mean, again, you know, it is what it is, and I'm glad that
appreciate
you
it.
guys got everything squared away.
Have yourselves a good day. I know it's busy. Hope you have a good day, safe day.
Yeah, you
Take
as well.
care. Appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, no
Well,
problem.
listen, have a good one, guys. Take
Next
care.
time someone comes in, you tell them accountability for all was here first. So the accountability for all. That's my channel name. So once they hear that, they'll probably call me and I'll tell them to at least not rappel from the ceiling. Okay.
We'll see you guys. Take care.
Yeah, I walked around the corner just in time for that guy to be like, "Yo, all they're gonna do is listen to the action." Listen. I don't appreciate that because I've been treated real poorly by government, and I don't walk up to every government employee I see and assume that they're gonna treat me the same as the last one. So this means I'm being a bigger person. I shouldn't be when I'm the citizen and you're collecting the people's paycheck.
Well, you know, and I hate to say it, but we do have people out there that do try to elicit that reaction. And
And you
that's,
know what? Even if they do, that's fine too, because it's their First Amendment right. They're not breaking the law. I get it. But I don't like to be lumped in with anybody.
that's exactly the problem.
That's not the mission.
Here, there, and everywhere.
I'm just doing some video.
You just built the place out, you're gonna blow us up again.
Oh, Jesus!
No!
Oh, that'll be great.
The only thing about football is the Patriots season.
They blew us up.
What do you think about Drake May? Have you seen him play?
No, he's good.
He's awfully good.
You know what I got pissed off?
What's that?
When they brought politics into it. That's it.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not impressed with it.
It's like when I go to I went to a music concert not too long ago, and an artist I really liked that I've been following for years, and they stopped the show to make some big, crazy, unhinged political announcement, and I said, no, I'm not going to watch them anymore. I'm not gonna, like I listen to you for your music, not your political views or anything else. Like, just, what can you do?
I don't have time, I'm too busy.
You're a busy guy.
I don't know how long to go, so I might as well put a little.
Oh, you're going to outlive us all just to spite us, aren't you?
You're darn right.
Have a good day. Take care.
He's been Denny. I've been AFA. They've been Foxboro, and